Welcome, welcome. It is Tuesday evening. My name is Marty. I'm filling in for Josh this evening. It's an honor and a privilege to see all of you. Most of you have been here before. A couple new faces, so if you are new, welcome. Right now, during the month of June, we are focusing on, well, for the whole year, we're focusing on the Eightfold Path and the Four Noble Truths. And in the month of June, Julia has brought forward spaciousness as a reimagined look at one of the Eightfold Paths. So this evening, I thought we would do our meditation, bringing forward spaciousness. And I was thinking about it today as I'm watching the wind roll in and how the weather has changed so dramatically from this morning. And it reminded me of the law of impermanence, how things change so quickly. And so I thought, what a better way to bring about spaciousness in our lives is to perhaps connect it in some way to the law of impermanence. So go ahead and get yourself in whatever meditative position works best for you, whether you're lying down or sitting upright. Just get settled in and relaxed. Breath is so very important as the earth around me is breathing heavy this evening. I'm going to go ahead and do a breathing exercise. If you have a breathing exercise of your own, by all means, I'm going to take in 3 very slow, deep inhalations, filling both the chest and the abdomen. Hold for a slow count of 8, and exhale for a slow count of 8. I'm going to do that 3 times, and then we'll go ahead and get started. As you continue to breathe, be mindful of any tension that might reside between your ears. Relax your forehead, relax your cheeks, the jaw. Let the tension roll down past the neck, over your shoulders, down the arms, and just let it fall gently from the palms of your hands. And just breathe. Be mindful of any tension that might reside between the shoulder blades, any heaviness in the chest, the abdomen. Release the tension through the lower back, down through the hips, across the legs, over the knees, through the calves. Just let any tension that may still remain drain out of the bottoms of your feet. The earth is happy to take it. And just breathe. As Julie and I had discussed earlier, fire season up here in the Pacific Northwest is upon us very, very quickly, much earlier than it usually is. Makes for a bit of trepidation as the ground around us is dried out and the heat's coming on, and there's already been some small fires. And as I saw smoke in the valley today, I was reminded of the law of impermanence, how quickly things could change. Today, as I look out over the forest in front of me, it's beautiful, luscious, and it's green. We've had lots of spring rain, and yet the ground beneath it is very, very dry. So today, I thought we would take some time bringing forward the law of impermanence and join it together with spaciousness. So just relax and just breathe. And if it feels right, take a moment, few moments, and imagine the house of your dreams. Now, you may already live in a home that you've built and may already be in the house of your dreams, which is fantastic. For others, maybe it's something that you play with as you buy a lottery ticket, or maybe a long lost relative leaves you a whole bunch of money. But just take a moment and imagine what that house would be like. Would it be on the beach, up in the mountains, perched on a cliff overlooking the desert? But see it from the outside, what you want it to look like. Any landscaping in front. Just take a moment and imagine your dream home. And just breathe. Imagine yourself slowly walking up the sidewalk or the steps to the front door. Take a moment to see what the front door looks like, the handle on it. Is it made of wood or of glass? Maybe of brick, of steel. Or just imagine slowly reaching out and opening the front door to your dream home. Just breathe. As you begin to walk through your home, gently find your way into the kitchen, your dream kitchen, maybe a chef stove or giant refrigerator, counter space galore. Maybe it's bamboo and wicker. Just take a moment and look around at all the things that your dream kitchen would be. Oftentimes I think about the things that I need as opposed to the things I want. I got thinking about my dream kitchen and what it would look like. I might want a big chef stove or a giant refrigerator, but to be honest, all I really need is space, maybe an apple on the counter, a loaf of bread. So I slowly started to look around my dream kitchen and watch things disappear. Different items on the countertop, how many things in the drawers that sit there and barely get touched. all the things that are plugged in and making noise or can make noise, all the utensils. And then I slowly just watched it fade away, all but the apple on the counter, cool glass of water. What do I really need to sustain my life, to make me happy, to just be? And in separating my need with my want, began to create a tremendous amount of space. Space to breathe, to move about, space to imagine. Just continue to breathe. Next, move into a living room or family room that you imagine being your dream room. Maybe pinball machines and pool tables, 75-inch TV set, great big lounge couch, plush leather or suede. What would your dream living room be like? This last weekend, our children were visiting from out of state, and there was such joy in just watching them interact with each other, sitting in our small living room, just talking, laughing, sharing stories with one another. Didn't matter where they sat or what it looked like. The furniture could slowly fade away. The mantle, pictures on the wall, the screen that can be pulled down for movie night, all the lamps. Whatever's in your living room or living space, what do you need as opposed to what we want? Can that room still be filled with laughter and joy, filled with peace? And as those material things fade away, it just leaves room for more space. Just leaves room for more joy, more peace, more laughter. And just breathe. Maybe you have an outside living space in your dream home, large patio or infinity pool, wicker furniture, maybe just some nice lounge chairs, barbecue, some grass or a meadow. And again I think, what do I need as opposed to what do I want? Would that space be just as comforting if I just sat on the grass or visited with neighbors, played fetch with the dog? Always the difference between need and want. One not any more important than the other. But as I watched those things fade, just created more space, more room to imagine, more room to be, more room to breathe. And just breathe. As you stand in your emptier backyard, turn around and take a look at the back of your dream home. See whatever it is that you see from the back. And just imagine the whole home as it gently begins to fade away. Like smoke in the wind. You have blue sky up above, gentle clouds, nice breeze, and more space to just be, and just breathe. And just take another minute to just relax and enjoy the empty space all around you, the freedom it provides, the ability to stretch outwards from within. And as it feels right, just slowly bring yourself back to the room. Take a deep cleansing breath. Go ahead and settle in. We'll do a dedication of merit. Tonight we brought forward spaciousness, wants and needs, and the law of impermanence. Everything that we have today can change tomorrow. May we recognize that each and every person that we come across in the next week and month, that they too have space, need space, want space. May we honor that for them and ourselves. Have a great evening, a wonderful week. Namaste.